Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd. Today, we gonna be talking about Monster Squad. Yeah. Cue 80s music. Cue 80s music about the movie.
God damn it. It's so bad.
It's the worst song ever. But it's
So painfully 80s that it hurts. I have like a sick feeling in my gut because it's so 80s.
Holy shit.
Anyways, I've got my friends here from Scary Movie Club. Well, I guess this is Scary Movie Club, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, anyways, we have with us
Richard, a.k.a. Rabbit.
Mikey, a.k.a. Mikey.
Anyway. Mike's over here trying to steal the spotlight. Shit. Jesus.
The fuck are you
Tone
talking
it
about?
down, star.
Man, scary movies are my thing, dog.
Anyways, Monster Squad. We watched it the other day. Mikey didn't.
But I've seen it like 100 times. It was odd because this was my suggestion, and I didn't watch it.
I forgot to hit send, I guess, on
But
the
I-
confirmation.
Love this fucking movie like a lot.
Okay.
Like the way you guys feel about Goonies is the way I feel about Monster Squad.
Right.
Also, check out that video we did on the Goonies.
Yeah, it has, and this movie kind of parallels some Goonies.
There's a big
things.
reason for that, but
Right.
yeah, we'll get
That's
into
why I
that.
picked it.
Right. But keep going
About what?
about Monster Squad.
Well, Monster Squad is awesome. It was written by Shane Black and Fred Decker, the director.
Shane Black wrote.
That sounds really familiar.
Predator. Didn't
Yep.
he write Predator?
I think he might have. No, I don't think he wrote Predator.
Oh no, he was in it.
He was in Predator. He was.
He wrote the new Predator.
Yeah, he directed the new Predator,
okay,
which
yeah,
wasn't
that's
very
right.
good. But
newest
Shane Black's
one?
done a lot of really good, written a lot of really good movies. He did all the lethal weapons. He did like what is that movie? The Nice Guys.
Oh,
just came out. Iron Man 3.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Shane Black.
wow.
So he what this movie?
He wrote it
He
with
wrote
Fred
it.
Decker. Fred
Okay.
Decker is the director.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It's definitely a product of its time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like once you see through the 80s fog, it's a pretty good movie. But there's just a couple of times where it's like it tries to make you uninterested because it's so 80s. Like I like there's a montage with like straight up 80s music and
80s montage. That's
I was like this is necessary, but it's chasing me off.
yeah, that is trite, but it's like they need you got to have an 80s montage. It's the 80s.
Okay, so this movie is about a group of kids they're like a little crew of dudes who like monsters, and they always talk about it. You know,
They are
have
the
a
Monster Squad.
Yeah, they have a little clubhouse, and they're in the Monster Squad. Anyways, in the meantime, we have Dracula, and he's trying to locate this amulet because he wants to destroy or rule all. Whatever. Is it clear in the movie?
Not really.
It's like, he just wants to fuck shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's bringing back monsters.
Yeah, bringing monsters back.
For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
he's like friends with like all the fucking like movie monsters, like the Gill Man or the
It's
Creature
classic.
from the
Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Wolfman, like
The Mummy.
The Mummy.
yeah, the Mummy.
Billy Zane. I'm just kidding. It's funny how many people think that the Mummy, the guy in the Mummy, is Billy Zane. And I remember Eli told me
That actor?
Yeah.
Did they
not.
think that's Billy Zane?
Right.
What the fuck?
And I remember Eli telling me he slap bet Krista. She was like, "No, that's fucking Billy Zane." And he's like, "I've had this argument before, and I've lost a
absolutely
slap."
not Billy Zane.
He was like, "I've lost a slap bet on this same subject," and Krista was like, "No, that's Billy Zane." And they shook on it, and they looked it up, and he slapped her. He said he slapped her at 70%. So.
Well, yeah.
But anyways, where were we at? So the Mummy, yes. And
Why Dracula is trying to get the aim.
Oh yeah, we don't know, but he's Dracula. He's just trying to fuck shit up. So, But so he starts his own little monster squad, like a real one, to try and get this amulet back, right? So once you get into the movie, honestly, whenever Dracula, the first scene where he like shows up in the modern world, and he is like Dracula, and someone sees him and he turns into a bat. That was like the sickest transformation I've ever seen. It was like kind of cheesy and 80s-ish, but it was so awesome.
Was that where they're on the plane?
Yeah.
And he like turns into a bat and
his
then
eyes like glow red, and there's like smoke that happens, and the eyes
Yeah, and
stay
doesn't
red.
he like,
and
because it's like all the it's like Frankenstein shit in that. In
the
boxes,
big crate, yeah.
And doesn't the bottom of the plane open and he just floats there for a second before he turns into a bat?
The dude tries to pull the lever and like make the floor drop, and he's just like floating there, and then his eyes are like glowing red, and then he's like smoke screen, and he turns into a bat. I was like, I was seriously like, that's the sickest transformation I've ever seen.
There's a lot of lists of like greatest villains of all time, and that Dracula is on those lists.
That's pretty cool.
As like the best Dracula portrayed on film.
He's pretty sick.
I don't agree because my favorite is Gary Oldman in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
But
right,
still pretty legit.
Maybe you were on the kids movie list.
I mean, I loved all the practical effects, like the Wolfman. Actually, all of the monsters looked badass.
Yeah,
like
they did.
The Mummy looked legit.
Especially the creature from the back lagoon too.
Creature
I thought he
looked badass. Looked like Predator.
Who?
In a way.
Oh, the creature.
Speaking of the dude who
Shane Black.
he looks like Predator in a way. Like if you think about it,
right?
Like he's got the weird mouth with all the teeth. Wolfman looked tight.
Oh, also we were talking about like there's some of the humor in the movie is like definitely shit they probably wouldn't mess with nowadays, but one of the things that was like pretty grown up is like they were talking about the wolf. They were talking about the wolf's dick or something.
Yeah, does the Wolfman have balls?
Yeah, and he's like
also Wolf Dork.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, Wolf Dork would be a sick band name, dude.
New band name, called it.
It's like a southern metal band, like Wolf Dork.
Wolf Dork.
And they have like black metal covers.
Wolfman has nards. Yeah.
Wolf Dork.
Also, it's very homosexual or anti-homosexual.
What?
Which is
Wolf Dork?
No, they say a lot of like they're talking about like homos and stuff in the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the sign of the times,
Yeah.
Yeah, and they say the F word, don't they?
Yeah.
They dropped the F bomb.
I mean, there's something
not
about
like not fuck, but the other one.
Right. Yeah.
I guess
it was
you're
the
right.
kid. It was the kid from what? What's the Tim Allen show?
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. It was Brad from Home Improvement. Like he was the bully in the beginning of the movie, right? And he's like calling the dude a bunch of names and beating the fat kid up. Yeah. And then the dude, his other friend, comes up with the badass with like the cone.
No, he's not. No, it's not. He's from Wonder Years.
Oh, Wonder Years.
He's a kid from Wonder Years, not from Home
No,
Improvement.
sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Yeah, that was the kid from Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Dude, how did he like time travel?
No. But yeah, he was what they call him fat. They call him Fat Kid or something.
Yeah, they call him Fat Kid, just like Fat Kid. That's it, or something. Yeah.
Very unoriginal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so stereotypical too. Like in a way, stereotypical. Like the fat kid's getting picked on, and then one of his friends is like the bully, the kid that wears kid that wears leather, and like and he's like combing his hair,
And they never even really explain why they're friends.
Right.
He just shows up and
the
he's
dude,
like,
he smashes. He like steps on his Snickers bar, and then the friend shows up and he's like, "Hey, what did I tell you about messing with my friend?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, don't." And he's like, "You look hungry. Why don't you eat that candy bar?" And he's like, no. And he's like, do it. So then he eats the candy bar. That's pretty, stereotypical cool kid sticks up for the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He's like, hey, you look hungry.
Yeah, the first half of the movie is very 80s. Extremely 80s. But I feel like they make up for it in the second half of the movie.
Right.
Because it gets pretty legit.
Right, so they end up, realizing that there's actual monsters, and the monster squad are like we're sitting around talking about how to kill each monster.
And they have Van Helsing's
his
diary,
His diary. Yeah.
and that's what Dracula's trying to get, so he could find the amulet.
So some of the best,
Excuse me.
some of the best death scenes.
No, continue, Tyson.
I want you guys to explain your favorite death in the entire movie.
I can't deal with that anymore. So you can stop it.
Anyways, tell me your fucking favorite death scene.
Oh God,
Can't remember, can you?
I can't. I really can't.
I don't mind.
Go ahead.
The Mummy.
The Mummy.
The Mummy is the best one.
Yeah, so the Mummy is like, he's trying to grab them. They're getting in their car.
And don't they just take his wrapping off?
Well,
of him?
he like shoots the bow, and it
They
fucking stabs.
they tie his wrapping to a bow or an
yeah,
arrow.
that's what it is.
Right,
and he
yeah.
shoots it while they're driving in the car, driving away. But the best part is like it starts at his foot and it's like unraveling,
and he's
it's
like turning into dust.
Yeah,
as
and
it
it's like his
unravels.
leg is turning into dust, and like I don't know, it's just really cool because you see his other leg dangling, like just the practical effects for that alone were amazing.
Right, and it just
Because
as
like one leg is disappearing into dust,
Yeah, and then it starts
unraveling, and the other leg is still there.
and then it goes like all the way up to where he's like.
Yeah,
So,
but that's
but
by
yeah,
far the best death
that was
in the whole thing.
that was definitely the coolest and most exciting death.
One of the parts that always stuck out in my brain was just when they're like, the Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah,
That's
they
always
kick-
the, like,
they
the
kick-
part
It's like
that, like-
kick him in the nards, kick him in the nards. Like,
Yeah,
Poor
'cause-
Wolfman. The whole movie, he's just like, he doesn't want to be there
Yeah.
as he just doesn't want to, he hates it.
Right, he hates his job.
Yeah.
So much.
speaking
He's like,
of,
he was like, oh, he's like, guys, lock me up, please.
yes,
Someone
he's
lock
like
me up."
begging the police, like, I'm a werewolf, please lock me
And
up.
then, and then they're like, get out of here, you fucking loser, or whatever. And then he's like grabbing someone's gun and like, someone lock me up.
Played by Uncle Rico from Napoleon
Yes,
Dynamite.
dude.
Nice.
John Grease,
Grease or whatever the hell his name is, yeah.
Grease? Yeah, fucking
Greer's,
Uncle Rico. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
Uncle Rico.
Also, the part
Watch me
there's-
throw this
where
football over a
they
mountain.
try and kill the Wolfman, and they stick dynamite down his pants and like shove him out the window,
Yeah, dude.
and he's like
Just
obliterated.
explodes.
Yeah, I was
just
about to
see-
say, doesn't
yeah.
he like just get fucking
You
blown
just
the
see it, like,
fuck apart? And it's a kid's movie.
Yeah, and then you see like all of his nasty body parts on the ground, and they all like crawl back
They,
together.
like, start twitching.
and they like form back together. So I was like, that part was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then, what's the homeboy? The cool kid shot him with a silver bullet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Takes him out with a silver bullet
Yeah.
that he made in shop class or whatever.
Yeah. It was like awfully. First of all, he just like had a regular pot. He was like cooking
Like
he had, like a
melting down some
regular
silver
pot,
shit. I
melting
don't know.
down some silver.
Well, movies.
Dude,
Right.
one of the coolest practical effects also was when Dracula is a bat and he shoots him and he flies into the building and then he's like laying on the ground, but he's like half bat, half
yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Dude,
It was like nasty.
when he had his wing over it and he like pulls his wing off and he's like, they show his full body. I was like, like it took my breath away for a second. I was like, that was legit. That was the best part of the whole movie. Like, it actually like freaked me out a little bit.
Wolfman is actually really cool. He kind of has a wonky eye though. Did you guys ever notice that? He had some wonky eyes, but I
And
don't
his
know.
tiny little nose.
I don't know if that
why
made
he's
it more creepy or not though. Because if I saw a Wolfman and he just kind of had a wonky eye, I'd be like, oh, he's like probably more on edge.
You're a half wolf, half man.
Right.
That's scary enough. But your
creepy
eyes,
eyes scare
your
me
creepy
right now.
eyes are.
Well, you have to think about all the other Wolfmen that probably made fun of him too. And he's like, I'll kill anyone. I don't care. I'm unhinged.
Because all the other Wolfmen are making fun of him, so he's like extra angry all
Right,
the time.
exactly. He never fit in. He's got a wonky eye. That's a more dangerous werewolf. to
We're
me.
werewolves, not swearwolves.
Oh god. What was that
Sorry,
movie
I
getting
couldn't
made?
help.
God damn it!
What?
Fucking.
They're doing a
They
TV
did
show.
this TV show now.
I know they have a TV show, but I thought there was talks of they were going to do a
second
movie
one?
on the werewolves.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
I don't know.
that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. How accurate that is, I don't know.
We're talking about what you do in the shadows, by the way.
Yeah.
Taika
Speaking
Taika
of-
Waititi's take at a reality TV show about vampires that live
So
together.
fucking good.
It's
That movie was so good.
amazing.
But while we're on the
track,
subject
yeah.
of sequels, there was actually a planned sequel for this that was going to be fucking ridiculous.
Really?
And it was going to be the Monster Squad. Now, this is going to blow your minds. I'm going to let you finish drinking.
Okay, go ahead.
Godzilla. Monster Squad versus Godzilla.
What?
No bullshit. That was a fucking sequel they had planned.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to?
I don't know. Good fucking question. Because I feel
Damn.
like they barely defeated these
I
monsters.
know they got lucky
Yeah.
because okay, so a part of what was going on is like they needed to find a virgin the
Yeah.
whole movie, and they were looking and they find like the one dude's sister, and she like lies.
She's not a virgin.
She
He's
like,
like, yeah, what about Steve? But he doesn't count.
yeah
He's like,
yeah. So she
Don't they end
you
up
know,
getting like his little sister or something?
well,
Yeah.
they're
Or somebody's
teaching
little sister?
they're teaching this girl who claims to be a virgin this like this
It's like German,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
German.
Van Helsing's. It's
right.
From
It's
his book,
what you
yeah.
say to
It's
try
like an
and cast.
incantation.
Yeah, the incantation to make the amulet just go away, or
No, it opens up limbo and it sucks all the monsters into
Oh,
limbo.
okay, right. And so at the end of the movie, she's like reads off the thing, and nothing happens. And they're like, "You're not a virgin, are you?" And she's like, "Well, Scott didn't count." And that's something I don't think. Maybe I don't know. Like for a kids movie, they might not do it in a movie nowadays, but maybe something a little older. I'm
Yeah,
not
because
sure.
that's straight up saying that girl fucks.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Well, okay, I think the funniest thing, is they're looking for a virgin, but all those kids are fucking virgins. Like,
it has to be a
why does it
girl.
have to be a female? It doesn't say that. The whole movie, it just says a virgin.
Really?
They're all virgins.
I thought it had to be.
Yeah, I thought it had to be a virgin female.
because
I think that's assumed. I'm pretty sure they just say a virgin the entire movie.
deleted scenes.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. They just assumed, and it was like after the fact, they were just like,
Like, I feel
"Oh,
like
we didn't
any
say
of
it
those
had to be
kids.
a chick, but oh well, whatever."
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
So in the
Maybe I
end,
missed it,
after
but-
they find out the sister's a liar and she fucks, so then they get the main character's little sister,
Phoebe, I think her name is.
so
She used to be friends
Yeah.
Phoebe.
Frankenstein in the movie.
right. So then she does the incantation, and there you go.
So sad.
Doesn't
That's the saddest part of the movie when Frankenstein's
Frankenstein-
like holding, and
Yeah.
she's holding his finger, and he's getting sucked into the fucking limbo.
the abyss.
And she's like, "Don't go!" And he's like,
he's like,
"Don't go!"
hey, you guys.
And this is yeah.
No, I was just like,
Okay, let's talk about the parallels of this and Goonies. Like, obviously, the one I can think of right now is there is a big, strong, bad guy, but ends up being the good guy.
good guy,
So, like
yeah.
Sloth and like
Frankenstein's
Frankenstein.
monster.
So,
And
what
a
else?
group
the
of
mom.
kids.
The mom is the mom in both movies. Mary
snap.
Trainor. Mary Trainor is the mom in Goonies and the mom in
I didn't even
Holy
realize.
Monster Squad.
Shit.
Boom! Blowed your mind. I did it. Also, it's like a group of kids, obviously, on an
Yeah.
adventure.
Right.
But there was a lot of like, when that movie came out, I think it came out like, they came out at very similar times, like
Right.
very close. But Monster Squad came out after Goonies, and people were saying that it was just a rip-off or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then later on, it became more of a cult classic. Like,
Yeah.
people started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do very well in theaters.
Yeah.
It only kind of picked up steam after
So
the fact.
it didn't do very well because of Goonies, but it picked up
Right.
after the fact. But I think the biggest correlation is the mom thing. Like that
Right.
that was awesome.
Well, I mean, it's also like I said earlier, like it's hard. I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, you could have like this young, like child actor ensemble, and it worked a lot better than nowadays. Like nowadays, they'll put together a movie and with the same concept, and like most people are like, "Who are these shitty actors? Who are these?"
I don't
shitty
know. I feel
kid
like they're
actors?"
doing it. I feel like it's making a comeback. Like
You think so?
with the new version of It that came out, and
Okay.
with Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Like I really do think but maybe in the past, like
Well,
between
right.
the times.
Right.
But
For-
the 80s was like really making a comeback
Right.
to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why they have to set these new movies
In
in
the
the 80s
yeah.
is because that's when it was popular for
Yeah.
like that to happen. Like Stranger Things is straight up a ripoff of all these movies. Like,
Right. Well, the concept.
that's
you
the
know,
whole point
yeah.
of it. Is like it's in the 80s and it's like a group of kids.
Because how many fucking
But-
movies were there? You had the Goonies, you got Monster Squad, you got Stand By Me. What else is there? I know there's like tons I can't fucking
I mean,
think
if we
of.
actually thought about it, we could probably come up with a lot. But
Yeah.
you know, when
Those are
you're-
like the three that stick out in my mind.
it's. I mean, I know this is off subject, but anytime someone's like, "Hey, what's that thing?" And I'm like, oh, "Fuck." Well, now that you asked me, I don't know. Like there's times where people are like, "What's your phone number?" And I'm like, standing at a counter, and I'm like,
When you get put on the spot.
Yeah.
and then I've given people my phone number from like 4 years ago, and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's my old number."
How did I remember that?
But anyways, yes.
But yeah.
Can't think of it anymore.
So really quick, apparently there was a planned remake of this that I guess one of the original producers, Rob Cohen, was gonna wanted to get made, but I guess he didn't want to direct it. So then Michael Bay's studio or whatever you want to call it, Platinum Dunes, are the ones that made the remake of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Friday the 13th. They had got they had officially signed Cohen to actually direct, and it was going to be written by Mark and Brian Gunn, James Gunn's
Oh yeah, the
family.
guy, they helped write Brightburn, right?
Yes, which Brightburn was fucking awesome.
It was brutal.
Dude, it was so good.
I
I
was
want to talk
indifferent
about that
on
on here
Brightburn.
at some point.
I mean, that's another video.
was iffy.
We'll talk about that.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and I guess it just got canceled, so I don't know. And with fucking Mark and Brian Gunn attached to it, like I was thinking, like that sounds pretty dope. Like I'm all right, I'm in.
I mean, Monster Squad is definitely a movie that could be remade in the modern, and it could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
But who knows what these movie companies are thinking?
I mean, it was kind of a remake. It was a TV show before it was a movie.
okay.
It was like a TV show in the 70s.
Right.
Oh, I was not
remember
aware of that actually.
Yeah. But I think it could be done now and be done
But right.
really well.
Yeah.
So overall thoughts? Would you recommend this to anyone?
I would.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this movie.
Like I said, if you could get past the 80s-ness of the movie, and then it's an awesome movie. But just to explain how 80s this movie is, the end of the movie, he's like, the cops are like,
Oh, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
they're like, everything's all good, right? And then the kids are like, yeah, and here's our card. And he's like, what's this? And he's like, we're the Monster Squad. And then roll credits. And then
We're the Monster
and then they
Squad.
straight up have like a 80s rap song that's like about the movie. It's like, in Act 1, we met these little kids and they're awesome and they like to read about monsters.
I love songs that from like shit
then
like
there
that
was
that just
Dracula
like
and
basically
the
just told
Wolfman.
you the whole story of the
Right.
movie.
Like, unless you're Will Smith in the movie, you can't do a song about the movie, okay? I'm looking at you, Men in Black. What's up?
Why don't we have more of that?
What?
Hey.
Songs about the movie?
Yeah, where like the artist, like when you have like a hip hop star that's like in the movie, it needs to happen more often. You know, Will Smith did one for Men in Black and Wild Wild West.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
And then,
he did do that. Because I feel like that's very niche, and I feel like that's only Will Smith.
Right.
Oh no, LL Cool J did it for Deep Blue Sea.
You
Deepest, bluest, my head is
Okay.
like a shark's fin.
know? Right.
Yeah, but I feel like you're the only person that remembers that song.
That's
Yeah,
not. That
coming-
is not true at all.
Everybody knows the fucking Men in Black theme song.
It'd be like coming soon.
Wicked Wicked Wild West.
We're going to do a video on all the songs where the main actor did a song based on the movie.
Those are the only three I could think of.
All right. Well, any clothing thoughts?
Clothing thoughts?
Shirt, tie, suit. What?
My shirt's pretty cool.
All right.
I got
Well,
nothing.
we had a couple parallels in this one. Comparing it to Goonies in a couple ways, and we have a Goonies video. So I'm gonna put the link right here. Boom. You're gonna click it, and you're gonna be like, Goonies forever. Goonies never say die. But anyways, if you like our videos, please hit the like button. Please leave us a comment telling us if you like Monster Squad. Tell us what your favorite 80s horror movie with a kids ensemble is. Maybe It, maybe Monster Squad, Anyways, leave us a comment, and we'll see you later, nerds.